Hey guys, I'm Janelle, also known as Sean's wife. So you've signed up for one-on-one nutrition coaching. Congratulations. I think that you're really going to like it. And I just want to dive in right away, get you as much information as you possibly can get. Kind of regarding the program, we'll go over an overview of exactly what it is, how we figure out your template, and what you're going to be doing over the next 4 weeks and hopefully a little bit longer. So let's jump in. Okay, so first things first, we create the templates on an individual basis. So what we do is we take your stats that you give us and we figure out, based off of those stats and what your goals are, how many meals you need in a day and how many servings of a couple of key nutrients, so protein, carbs, fats, and vegetables that you need at each meal specific to you and your goals. So that's how we figure it out, and it works. A lot of people have had a lot of great success with it. So a couple of things that you're going to notice is that you're going to get a lot of food. And that freaks some people out, so you're not alone. If you're looking at it and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so much food, you're not alone. A lot of people get freaked out. Don't be freaked out. Eat the food. The difference between these templates, what we're doing with the template style of eating versus what we've done in the past maybe is this is all clean whole foods. So although the volume is more, our calorie density is a lot less. So if you were to take a packaged food or something that you would typically eat and you look at the calories in that and the content of that is going to be much greater than the calories in the meal that you're eating, just because it is all natural whole foods. So let's jump into what you're going to receive from me, and then what I need from you throughout the process. So a couple things you're going to receive. You're going to receive an email with some tips and tricks. Please go over those documents. There's also some FAQs. There's an FAQ document as well. Please go over them and take a look. These are really, really great things for you to utilize if you're feeling really full, or maybe you're feeling really hungry, or maybe you're starting to feel like hot garbage because your body's detoxing. Stuff like that happens, and that's all addressed in those documents. You're going to receive that email with those documents from me. You're going to receive a Facebook invite from me so we get to be friends. And I promise I won't stalk you or do anything weird. But I will invite you to a Facebook support group. So if you have Facebook, you'll get invited to that. That's where our other nutrition clients are currently posting all of their food photos, any recipes that they may have, struggles that they're having, real life, real world things, vacations, stuff that comes up. It's meant for you to be able to utilize it as well. Get ideas from other people, post your food, and hopefully give people ideas on maybe something they didn't think of before. So you'll be getting the Facebook invite to that. Every Tuesday, I will be posting Tuesday tips where it will go over something and kind of give you a background of information that maybe you didn't know already. And then Fridays, I'll be posting Foodie Fridays, which is going to be a recipe with the breakdown, and then the per serving on the recipe, the template breakdown as well. So keep an eye out for that stuff. Then you will also be receiving a couple of Google Documents, invites to some Google Documents. The first Google document is going to be your template. So that one, when you open it, what you're going to see is you're going to see meal 1, 2, 3, and most of you will have 4 meals. So 4 meals across, and then you'll see protein, carbs, vegetables, and fats, and how many servings at each meal you need of each of those categories. Okay? So that is going to be your template that is specific to you and what you need to get. The next document that you're going to receive is a food list. Now the food list on the bottom tabs, you'll see it broken down into those same categories: proteins, carbs, fats, and vegetables, and you'll see the listed approved items under each of those categories. And then you're going to see next to it the serving sizes. Now please note the serving sizes on that food list is for 1 serving of that item. So, for instance, if you have 4 servings of protein, you would look and say, oh, you know what, I want some chicken. I'm going to do chicken. and it's 1 ounce. So you'd say, oh, I get 4 ounces of chicken, and now I've met my protein serving. Pretty simple. There are 2 protein items that I want to touch base on really quickly that can be confusing. The first one is Greek yogurt, non-fat, plain Greek yogurt. So for 1 serving of protein, there's 2 ounces of Greek yogurt. For every 4 ounces of Greek yogurt, which would be 2 servings of protein, you're going to deduct a half of a carb serving. Okay? So for every 4 ounces of Greek yogurt, or 2 servings of protein for Greek yogurt, you're going to deduct a half of a carb. That's number 1. Number 2 is eggs. A full egg is 1 serving of protein plus 1/3 of a serving of fat. So the reason being is you have the yolk, so that's going to count towards your fat. So if you have 3 eggs, you've now hit 3 servings of protein and 1 serving of fat. Okay? Pretty simple. Under the carbs tab, you'll see fruits listed as carbs, you'll see starches listed as carbs, and you're going to see some vegetables listed as well. Do what you want with them. Pick whatever ones you want. If you're feeling really full, go towards your rice or maybe your fruits, things that won't make you as full. If you're feeling really hungry, maybe you're going to go towards more of like the potatoes because you get more volume. And then fats, you're going to see your oils, your nuts, your seed butters, your nut and seed butters, avocado, olives, stuff like that under your fat servings. So vegetables, pretty much fair game. Now let's talk about how we're going to measure these things. So like I said, they have measurements next to them. I need you to buy a food scale, and I need you to weigh your protein, I need you to weigh your carbs, and I need you to weigh your fat. Your vegetables, you may use a measuring cup scoop. With the measuring cup scoop, I just want 1 to 2 cups of the vegetables. There is serving sizes if you wanted to weigh your vegetables and be ultra specific. But right out of the gate, I say let's just do 1 to 2 cups of vegetables on the plate and call it a day. Don't need to get crazy with it, but I do need you to weigh your proteins, your carbs, and your fats. So keep that in mind, okay? So that is sheet number 2 you're going to receive. Sheet number 3 that you're going to receive from me is going to be your template tracker. This is where this is your food journal. So this is where you're going to log everything every day. It's not that overwhelming. I know it sounds horrible, but I swear to you it's not that bad. So you're going to see across the top week 1, and then you're going to see day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then meal 1 with protein, carbs, fats, vegetables, 2, same thing, 3 and 4, right? And then you'll see a post-workout column as well. So I want you to be as specific as possible. So if you have 4 ounces of chicken for your 4 servings of protein, you'll put 4 ounces of chicken. If you have 100 grams potato for your 1 serving of carbs, you're going to put 100 grams of potato. Okay, so be as specific as possible in each one of those columns, please. Update it daily. I find I'm a planner. Not everybody's like me, but I like to plan my food in advance, a day in advance. So I'll go in the night before when I'm packing my lunch because I'm on the road all day, every day. I keep a cooler in my car, and I pack up my breakfast typically, and I pack up my lunch. So I know what I'm packing, so I'll plug that in already, and I already have an idea. So I do that the night before. Find what works for you and do that, but I do need it to be in that Google Doc, okay? Let's see. You can download the Google Sheets app to your phone, and it is a free app. It allows you to pull up that spreadsheet and plug stuff in. So you can do it right on your phone. It's easy as that. So let's see. That is the first tab on the template tracker. The second tab is going to be your weekly check-in. So for your weekly check-in at the starting, you're going to see a starting one, and then week 1, week 2. Every Sunday is when you're going to fill this out, okay? So on Sunday, the first Sunday, you're going to give me a rating of 1 to 10, 1 being the best, 10 being the worst, of your stress, your sleep, your mood, and your energy, Okay, then you're going to give me measurements. We're going to do chest at the largest part. We're going to do waist at the smallest part, which is typically above the navel. We're going to do hips, so stand with your legs together, measure around the biggest part of your butt and around the biggest part of your hips. And then you're going to give me a thigh measurement, just one, that's at the biggest part of your thigh. If you're like me, it's all the way up at the top. So you're going to give me those measurements and write those down in the tracker. Then you're going to weigh yourself and put your weight in. There's a notes section, so if you have anything to add in there for me, what your week was like, if you had people in town, if you had to travel, if you had work meetings, whatever, that's what you're going to put in there, okay? So, sorry, there's a fly, and I think it's one that bites. Anyways, so you're going to go ahead and put all that stuff in on Sunday. The following Sunday for week 1, you're going to do the same exact thing. And week 2, you're going to do the same thing. We're going to have bi-weekly check-ins. So every 2 weeks, I'm going to invite you to a calendar invite for check-ins. It's going to remind you the day before that you need to get your stuff done and get it ready for me so I can do those check-ins for you on Sunday, okay? You are going to take starting photos. So the Sunday that you fill out that starting column or that starting row, you're going to give me a photo. You're going to wear the same thing every single time you take photos, and you're going to stand at the same place and try to get the photo from the same distance, okay? So ideally, men, shirt off and shorts. Perfect. If you want to wear your boxers, that's fine too. Ladies, I would like sports bra and shorts or sports bra and underwear or bathing suit. If you're not comfortable in that, just give me a form-fitting tank top. And if you want to wear leggings, you can. Just stick to the same thing every single photo. It makes it much easier to compare photos and changes. So you're going to give me forward-facing photos, arms down by the side. You're going to give me side-facing photos with zombie arms out straight. And then you're going to give me backwards-facing photos with arms up into a T, an airplane. Okay? So you're going to do those photos only the starting week and then every 2 weeks. You don't need to do them every week to send me. You just need to do the starting week and week 2 and week 4. Okay? I think, honestly, that's about it. You've got those 3 Google Docs coming to you. You have this video. You have an email with tips and tricks. I'm going to send you a calendar invite for your check-ins. I'm going to send you a Facebook invite for the group page, and we're going to get started. If you have any questions whatsoever, do not hesitate to reach out to myself or to Sean, and we'd be more than happy to answer them for you. You're going to do great. This program is meant to have sustainable, small increments of growth, meaning whether that's on the losing end or whether that's a performance end, it's meant to be sustainable. So if you want to cut and lose weight or lean down, you are going to be in a very, very small deficit of calories, and we're going to eventually get you there. We don't want to put you in something that is too large of a deficit that if you do decide to go off template or go live your life or go on vacation for 2 weeks, that if you do what you want to do, you're not going to gain it all back. So our goal is to have this be something that you can implement that's easy to implement into your daily life and regimen moving forward. And I know it will be overwhelming in the beginning, and that's okay. Give yourself time to figure it out. It doesn't need to be perfect, and it surely doesn't need to be perfect right out the gate. So give yourself time to get used to it, and I know that you'll find this to be something that's super simple and easy for you. And like I said, we're super excited that you're with us, and we can't wait to see how you do with this and be as much help and assistance to you as you need. So again, don't hesitate to reach out if you have questions. Otherwise, we'll be talking to you soon. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.